Here, let me recall.
All right.
Yeah, let's try this again. Hello, is that better?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out in a couple seconds. But yeah, no, I'm here. I'm great.
Good, good. Happy to have you here. All right. Okay, so we see, well, I jumped in and pretty much the draft finishing up right there. I think you were sitting in, though, from the beginning here
Yes,
of this
I
draft.
was.
So, yeah, what did you pick up on here? What do we got?
Mint, they banned Tundra and Ophelia in their blind bans, which is something they haven't really been doing before. They usually leave both of them open against coL, but Complexity has been playing a lot of Ophelia recently. And I personally think that's a great hero against Mint because, well, they play these aggressive style lineups all the time. And if coL gets Ophelia, the heals will just be a little bit too much for Mint, I think, because they're also worse at team fighting versus coL because coL has been playing together for so long while Mint hasn't. So in terms of team fighting, if there's equal lineups, I would say coL would win 9 out of 10 team fights. So I think that's the good blind bans. And then, of course, we have Salamon and Wild Soul from Complexity, which I think is very smart because, well, Mint is known to run Salamon, and the hero's broken. So that's a good ban. And then Wild Soul is very good on Denver. And so, yeah, I think blind bans are very good. As for picks, I like both lineups, but if we're going to look at straight up on paper, we have Puppet top versus Midas. Puppet will win that lane, especially with Battlecry. We got Andromeda Hellbringer mid versus NG Pebbles, which they will also win. And then finally we have Behemoth off lane versus Silhouette, where Probusk will hopefully destroy him. So if we look on paper here, SL4 will farm a little bit more than Wild Soul. Sorry, don't worry. But they will only win one lane.
Okay.
So. But both lineups are very good. It's just the fact that Andrew Hellbringer is very lethal, and Pebbles is one of the heroes that I think he starts with 0.4 armor. So it's going to be a tough mid lane. If I was Mint, I would probably... honestly don't even know what I would do. But
yeah.
Yeah, because you can't put Silhouette mid because then he doesn't farm, but you also can't put dual lane versus dual lane. I think I would just leave Pebbles mid and buy a hatchet on him in region and just try to get Lastus throwing the hatchet, and then just pull and get levels with NG bottom. But at the same time, as soon as Force gets level 4, they can actually get kills mid with Chuck and stun. So it's tough. And sorry for talking so much. Your turn.
No, that's hey. When it comes to drafting the lanes and stuff, I prefer the insight to definitely bring that insight there. You did plenty of it there, so I appreciate it. Pebbles in that middle, it is always interesting to kind of see when he's set up to be in a non-winnable spot because it almost makes the pick. I mean, would you say it almost makes the pick kind of not worth it, or is it still worth it to get a Pebbles even though you're knowing that he's not going to get the best start?
As long as you have a jungler that can gank for you, you can still secure the blink relatively early. But if you don't, then you're screwed. But they do have stuff for it, so this is literally going to come down to Denver. If Denver does not gank at level 4, they're going to have a hard time, and Pebbles is not going to get anything this game.
Okay.
So, yeah, I do agree to a small extent that if you don't actually get that early good start from Pebbles, the pick just isn't strong. It's kind of sad that they don't play Prisoner in Mint. I think it would have been a better pick this game, not in terms of their lineup, because they wouldn't have a setup straight-up stun, but it would counter any kind of lane that Complexity would put mid, because a Prisoner plus NG lane will beat a dual range no matter what.
Okay.
But they don't play Prisoner, and I like what they're doing. They're running 5 into their jungle. Sadly, it won't matter. Wait, no.
Maybe it will.
No, but I'm looking at they're actually going to short lane Warbeast and try to long lane.
Wait, really? Oh.
Why would they do that?
Huh.
Okay, so I guess it's, let's follow John, but follow Probusk instead. That's interesting. Okay. I actually think this favors Mint more because Probusk can recover. He's a farming kind of player. It doesn't matter if they shut him down as long as he gets space later. So if they can get an early blink here on Pebbles as well as have some kind of roam top lane when Midas gets level 4, I think this favors them for sure. So I actually don't like the setup from coL. But then at the same time, we have to consider that it is a Behemoth. No, I think I'm lying again. He has boots. Wait. No, they're trailing and he's just going to roam with boots, I guess.
Okay.
This is confusing.
Yeah,
I've never seen what you got short lane with Warbeast. Have you?
No, somebody laned a Warbeast here recently. I don't know if it was them or somebody else, but
Oh, that was Mint.
Was it mint? Okay.
Yeah, Provost short lane
That's
Orbeez.
right. Yeah, Probusk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely not this. Yeah, no, what you got played is just expected to be jungle, of course. How about this middle, by the way? Midas is setting up for a kill.
They're going to try and go for a first wall of 1 here. I actually think that's really smart. But the Provost is going to die 100%. Like, he's going to get first blood. It doesn't matter what happens. He's dead.
They're setting up to make it a very, very surprise factor. Yeah, and you can't blame him because there's probably no
5
way.
seconds.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Poor Probusk. There's nowhere to go. Oh, who's going to get it first, though? Okay, they do. Oh, they got it first middle. Oh, my.
So
I saw the mini-map, and they were over there. I was keeping it on silhouette, though, and sure enough, Fuzzy Sloth goes down first.
Yeah, that is such
Wow.
an important kill. It's an instant bottle on Pebbles. That is so big for him. They really need to get an early ward here on Legion, though, to see the rotations from Hellborn. Because if Andrew and Behe gets pick-offs mid, it's going to go bad really fast. But like I said, if this is how it's going to be for a while, this definitely is better for Mint than the original lane setups.
Yeah. Man, the early bottle now at Pebbles, as you pointed out, that's a hell of a start, but interesting stuff for sure. You got the roam, though. It's begun now. You got Andromeda and Behemoth rotating over. They're going to find Self-Force, maybe. No, he's going to move away just in time.
He needs to rotate. As soon as he sees like a play happening mid, he should rotate straight away. Because they can counter kill so easy with like NG Pebbles is lethal, like really, really lethal. Then add a Self-Force on top of that. Like but they sadly double lane warded on the left side, if you can look at that. And they have no wards or any wards to buy to actually see any ganks incoming, which is really sad.
So, yeah.
This might actually... Yeah, Self-Force needs to run. Self-Force needs to run now.
Oh,
and they
gosh.
can kill this Hellbringer.
He's coming over. Oh.
Oh,
Was that me or the server?
that was the server.
That was the server. Yeah, Engineer is going to go down right there. I don't know. That caused a lot of it, but yeah, they were definitely collapsing big time. He is going to be able to stalagmites and run.
He might actually be dead. I don't think he's going to get out.
Yeah, but
He's going to get blocked up. Oh,
cut him
what?
off, kind of, maybe. There we go. Well, maybe. He's blocking himself with his body, chucks him off him.
Good chuck.
But yeah, he is going to be able to keep running now. The dot, not enough damage, I don't think. They could definitely go for the turn right here. As here comes the Kegstone, Midas doing his work. Now Warby's team coming over with the Hellhounds to assist. This is a crazy skirmish here this early on in the game. And now Midas actually could end up falling. God, he's just out of range of a... Oh, there's no mana for a comment.
He's dying to Aura.
Yeah, that should do it. One more auto attack from the Hellhound. Yeah, it goes off. So, whew, well, that was something. Ends up being 2 kills for Complexity, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Slaske ran into their jungle. He was fine just running down. They used every spell on Hellborn. They had nothing. He could have just safely ran back to his lane. Maybe he miscalculated the cooldowns on the Hellborn lineup.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was good for coL. Now they can actually start rotating towards normal lanes. So you can see Orbeez is already going jungle. And but they're still keeping Formless bottom. They're good pos. They have to talk about what they should do here. Let's see if we think about it.
Because Silhouette's top now.
Yeah. I think they should just rotate Silhouette back bottom. Give her a lane ward as soon as they can. I think there's 1 minute left on the wording on a word. I think. So 1 minute. Yeah. So send Silhouette back bottom, but also send NG there. And like I said, just leave Pebbles mid for now. And then just make sure that Sulfuris gets ganks off. Because you cannot leave Silhouette solo against Puppet. The other way around it is just putting Silhouette mid and then NG Pebbles bottom, get an early blink on Pebbles. But, I don't know. I really like this Hellbringer pick on coL. I did not see that coming when I was looking at the pick stage before you came in.
Was that a final pick, or?
No, fourth.
Fourth pick, even? Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see it coming. It was very smart because... But the thing is, the Fresh don't really play Pebbles, you know? Like, they play it Lodestone. So, but Pebbles was picked 4th and then Hellbringer into it. So it was smart because they realized that, well, they're going to Pebbles dual mid. We're just going to get a Hellbringer here, and what can they do?
Yeah.
And they're going to triple gank mid again. That should be a double Pebbles.
Oh. He saw the Andromeda, and that kind of gave him the info of, well, I want to be a little careful here. And, oh, they definitely saw the Behemoth. Yeah, what are you saying?
Oh, yeah, haste the Sulfuris now. If he has to gank mid on this. So important. And they should know that there is no ward because the way they set up, like Complexity set up their lanes, there won't be a ward on the bottom rune. Like, there won't be. And you can they even see Andromeda run over now. So with that, like running for the rune, they should be aware of the fact that, oh, Andrew ran for the rune because she didn't know that if we had it or not. He is running top. I just like that. They should really...
Trying to wrap around here almost.
Maybe they do think they have a ward on the right side, which is completely wrong. They're not even going to get the haste.
Nope.
Well, that sucks.
Oh, bottom meanwhile, Midas. The tower goes down, actually. Almost killed Behemoth. But now Midas is taking plenty of damage. The hold's going to bring him back, and Formless credit for the kill on the hero as well. So gets both the tower and a hero kill on top of that. Midas rotating bottom, unfortunately, ends up being his death here.
And Pebbles misses a stun just barely mid lane here. Level 3 Pebbles 5 minutes in. It's not often we see that.
No. That is not good. Yeah, no, that's a good point, though. Yeah, honestly, you guys are the ones that only play Pebbles really consistently nowadays. Pebbles is not popular amongst...
Normally I'd say that, but I do pay attention to most teams' drafts, and Complexity has played it 4 games out of 8 the last 8 games.
Have they, really?
Yes, but mostly in scrims. 2 of those games were tournaments, and 2 of them were scrims.
Okay, so a Fuzzy Sloth, I take it? Be the one playing it?
Yes, Fussy playing it. And I was very surprised to see that, because Fussy usually plays the split pushing heroes that can just like push out waves, back off, push out waves, back off. And, yeah. So like a Hellbringer, for example.
All right. Oh, middle. Again, never mind. Just taking some harassment. Top lane, they're going for the kill on a Silhouette. Proboscis giving a tree grapple, though. Well played there. He got it off even prior to the stun. However, no, he's still fine.
You know, they really need to secure farm and Proboscis, because I think if we had Quincy here, he would say that the games where Proboscis is below 300 GPM, they have 0% win. So they definitely need to like start recovering on Silhouette, and the way to do that is forcing Puppet away from bottom, because Puppet is farming 500 GPM in bottom lane. The tower is gone, so as long as they like kill Puppet once, he cannot come back bottom. And then Warbeast has to go jungle, and Puppet has to be short lane, mid lane, by the way.
Yeah, they're going to set up a gank on Engineer. They got the haste rune on Andromeda, but Hellbringer couldn't really get in there, though, and he gets tossed back. This could be bad for him. He is going to be. He gets his Q off, though, just before, and applying his dot on top of that. Hellbringer is going to fall, but they do get the kill on Engineer. Now Behemoth, however, he's going to be chased down and should be killed. Yep, there's a final auto attack. So 2 for 1, favor of Mint.
Yeah, Pebbles is recovering. He's got, I think he has Steam Boots on the Courier. I'm not 100% certain. And then obviously he has the bottle on his support hero, so he'll port back mid here and pick up his Steam Boots bottle. So Pebbles is doing way better than he should be, and Fussy is actually 200 GPM. And this is what I mean, like coL literally had no reason to be bottom lane at all. It does give Formless 500 GPM, but if you, like, they would have won 2 lanes on paper and free farmed Warbeast if they just lane normally. And there's no way for Mint to ever gank an Andromeda Hellbringer mid lane with Balakray until Sulfuris gets like to go around the mid tower. So I disagree with the way they laned. It ended up working, but right now, like, what are they going to do here with their Behemoth? Because what they need to do is they need to farm for Behemoth, and when this might be bad for...
I don't know who. It's I think for the
Hellborn team.
Them?
I just Sulfuris might die here. A Puppet ult into a B his stun should almost be a kill. Looks like they are aware, though.
Yeah.
They spot Andromeda here. You saw Andromeda on the ward. Back off.
Nope, he's not. He wants that kill, man. He wants that Minotaur kill, and now he's dead because of it. Midas lands a transmute, but obviously only level 4. Oh, he gets caught just before the Elemental Warp. Behemoth, no Fissure, though, at this point, so Midas will be fine. But, yeah, that was greed there from Denver Pro. Got a little tunnel visioned. Did not see him coming.
Well, now here's the thing. Proboscis will be able to recover bottom if they get him a ward. So that's the most important thing right now. You need to get a ward bottom to like give him vision so he can just sit here and static farm. That's all he needs to do. Because bottom line, this game comes down to the Behemoth. Sorry, Pebbles for the key, but Proboscis gets dead here. So.
Oh, yeah. Tree grapple, maybe? No, there's no chance.
Well, coL just has so much vision in the Legion jungle. It's hard for him to get anything.
Yep. Yeah, all the answers up here.
It was a 1v1 Midas Warbeast top, yet Midas is level 4 with 100 GPM because he's been roaming so much. And there was no reason for him to do that. Like, he needed to get his fast levels. But, yeah, this is tough for him. That's a tier 2 bottom for coL.
Yeah, 9 minutes into the game, really. They're going to get a tier 2 tower, not often. Now, you know, I was going to bring up this, again, it seems silly, it sounds silly, and I'm sure there's really no reason to do this, but the idea of your complexity, should you have pushed the bottom lane this quickly, like knowing that it's going to open up some space for Silhouette, or is it just it's too worth all that golden space created?
No, I think this was great when they got the tier 2. The tier 1 was bad. No,
okay.
This is a dead energy.
Oh, yeah, gosh. There's a fissure. One more auto attack. There we go.
Pushing to tier 1 I was originally bad in my mind because like there was no reason for them to push. Formless could just free farm bottom forever until Min forced them out. But when they get tier 2, there is no way for Legion to ever help Busk. Like they can dive him here, right here where he is now, without them being able to do anything. Alternatively, if he ever pushes out the lane the way he did just now, once again, there's no way for Legion to help him. So when they get tier 2 this early, not only do they get complete control of the Legion's jungle with Warbeast, who is sadly top, but in this case, Puppet Master. But Legion cannot help Busk ever if he pushes out the lane, which is why, look, he's not even farming bottom. Yeah. He's too afraid.
He's farming.
So no, with tier 2, I think it was a great idea, for sure.
Okay. Well, the Assassin Trout just delivered a Formless, so, I mean, he's using this GPM very well as far as item progression.
And Warbeast is just, like, getting so much top as well. So both their cores are doing incredibly well. It's just Fuzzy, who was low on GPM, but he's also as well recovering. And right now, Legion is not farming anywhere. They're not farming bottom, not mid, not top. They're getting completely outplayed here right now. 7k gold behind now.
Yeah, no, that's a hell of a lead there.
Yeah, look at Oscar's PK. He's level 4, but has 1500 gold.
Wow. Yeah, how's he only level 4? Guess he's just been running around a lot.
He's just been roaming. He's just been throwing out fissures, and that's how he got his levels. He has 4 creep kills.
I guess that makes sense. He has a triple stack, by the way, so can do those in the near future.
Yeah, Legion sadly hasn't been able to push out coL from the jungle, and oh my god, this is such an early eye from Love. I really like it.
Get even more control, yeah.
Yeah, poor Mint here.
Wow.
Yep.
That's gotta hurt. Yeah, I mean that's 700 gold investment, but
there is no way for them to go into the Legion jungle here. There's no way. They just have to like literally give up the jungle. They can't do anything. So I really like what Probusk is doing here, but sadly, Love has a ward here as well, and Probusk is gonna die yet again.
Well, this is why this is bad, though. I mean, he kind of has to. It's smart, but you're going into the opposition jungle this early on. He's gonna split up. They want to kill the illusion and make sure. Well, he is gonna portrait still. So.
I don't know. Well played, but still.
Maybe. He still might die. Tree grapple. Oh God! Just enough. Oof.
Yeah, well played by him.
Meanwhile, though, he's trying to survive this whole time. Bottom lane, this is a free kill. Puppet Master. There we go. Went up to him with the Assassin Shroud, and not much you can do if you're Midas there, of course. Now they're coming. They're reacting to this. They definitely got people coming. So Formless, yeah, he needs to be really careful about that as he realizes then, and he will fall back now. So
600 gold off Blink here on Pebbles. Like the Sulfuras have had 0 impact, and not only that, like he's had. Well, the left jungle most of the time, so I feel like he should be around 300 GPM and not 260. And that's a dead engineer.
Whiplash, boom, 600 damage. Wow.
Yeah.
That's one-shotting. Not one-shotting anyone technically, but it's gonna set them up to die very easily at this point of the game. So.
No, they're hurting so much for the fact that different guy has nothing. Like it's 120 versus 500 GPM 1v1 lane. He wasn't in the lane, so it wasn't actually a 1v1, but like I said, there was no reason for him not to be there. So it's hurting them really much. And Sulfuras, like I said, no impact whatsoever so far. He really needs to be able to set up kills. But that's the problem here with Midas not having levels, because like he can't really set up with a Pebbles, because Pebbles doesn't have a blink, and he can't go top because Midas had no levels. So there was really no places for the Sulfuras to go. So he had to either smoke up and try and find a play that way, or simply just try and like guess where they don't have wards to try and sneak up on them. But instead, he just farmed 2 camps. So they're really, I think they're really uncertain of what they want to do here. I mean, this might be a kill. Oh, I kill him.
Andromeda, that would be a big kill. Yeah, he's gonna be dropping an eye, and he honestly can fall love a little bit. I mean, let's be honest, a lot of supports are. They're pretty vulnerable. They go place a ward aside, and usually it wouldn't be the biggest deal. But when you have an eye this early on, you're going up there by yourself. You're giving the other team some nice investment there.
Yeah, there was no need for him to do that. But at the same time, they're so far ahead, they're probably really, really confident, and they're like, this doesn't matter.
Yeah, true.
Let's see here. Different guys going to use the eye in their own jungle. This is so good for them. This eye is going to actually make them, like, get their jungle back. So let's see here if he uses it.
Reclaim it here.
There we
go.
Yeah, nice. They're already moving down the Andro bottom, though, so Love is going to place another ward here. And Puppet might be running in. This eye needs to be on Forest though.
Oh, man. Okay, yeah, they want some forest. No, they'll take Engie. Energy field goes down.
Oh, they should be able to kill the Andrew. No.
Oh, forgot the
And they can see Hellbringer. No, Hellbringer's Invis. This guy and his Invis runes.
Yeah, runes are pretty good, man. There's that Demon Strike. Midas trying to get away with the Elemental Warp. Knows how to transmute, hoping for the best here.
Oh.
Andromeda swap. No, gets comboed by Pebbles. There's that new portal key. Unfortunately, he's going to die right away. He got a kill, but then he dies shortly after. So, yeah, right idea, but not going to happen. 525 gold per minute, what you got, man. Maybe he should lane more instead of jungle.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I actually, as soon as he picked Warbeast, I wrote to him, "Oh God, you got Warbeast, GG." And he just responded with XT.
Yeah.
So I guess he felt the same way. No, but I personally don't think that he's the most dangerous when he's on Warbeast. That's actually one of the junglers that I personally like him to have more.
Don't mind.
I think he's more. Yeah, I think he's more scary on Ophelia Warbeast and stuff like that. So sorry.
Parasite.
Parasite. Yeah.
Nice. I got what you meant. Yeah.
But this game is doing amazing. So sure. Probus staying top.
I was watching him the whole time. I mean, he went up here knowing that they were coming for him. He tried to set himself up to TP away, and they just chased him down. The assassin tried, Puppet Master found him. Not much more he could do from that. So, not saying Mint needs to concede necessarily just yet, but things need to change some way, somehow. Get control of. I mean, they do still have that bound eye and self-force, which we talked about, and they do. I mean, their jungle is back in their control somewhat here.
Yeah, no, like they're still in this game. It's just the fact that coL has double core that are both 500 GPM.
Yeah.
And they have a Hellbringer like to counter initiate, so it's looking really really grim for him. But they're not out of the game yet at all.
Race here. Okay. South Forest will get it.
Now, if I was coL here, what I would do is that I would send both my wolves to always farm the enemy jungle here as what you got, and then just block 2 camps permanently. Then I would literally just sit on my side all the time, use Puppet to farm the Legion's Ancients, and that way they're just going to completely choke Mint's farm, because they won't be able to farm anywhere. So we'll see if what you got decides to do that. It looks like he's going to try and steal farm here from Silhouette. Nope, will not be able to.
Actually gives him even a little more farm.
Yeah, but no, you should definitely just use the wolves here to block camps and steal camps, because this is where Probus is going to recover. And they don't want him to do that. The problem is that this nullstone from Silhouette won't really do anything this game. Like, he's still going to be in big trouble versus Behe and Warbeast here.
Yeah.
Because, well, what you got already has a Bulwark. And this might be a really good pick for him, though.
Warbeast, yeah, if they could stop him.
Them.
It's a streak stopper as well. Maybe not. And it was Behemoth, though. Oh, my gosh. That was a hell of a shockwave. Energy field could not get off either. Malphus will come down and start doing some damage. Warbeast is getting low with that Undying on him, and they're trying to chase down onto Midas, but they could not catch him. It is a 3-for-1, though. Oh, wow. What you got's actually going to live in the end, as Undying just not enough damage. So make it a 3-for-0.
Yeah, I think that's inexperienced playing Engineer, because if you go for a play like that, you have to Engie field. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if... Because you only saw 2 heroes on the map. You saw 1 hero mid, and you saw Warbeast bomb. That means 3 heroes on the map are missing, but most importantly, Behemoth. So if you go for a play like that, you have to prematurely ulti. It doesn't matter if you ulti outside of the Warbeast, because that means that Behe can't follow up on your team. So imagine that fight having an Engie field. Behe would have instantly gotten silenced and died, and Legion would have won the fight. So that's just sadly a misplay from Engineer, not using his Engie field early, and, well, 4-man Behold, and, well, you lose the game.
Yeah, no, people, that's very, very fair. And that mentality of that, you want to save it for that really prime time, but sometimes that is the best. Exactly. It's sometimes the ultimates that prevent those initiations are the best, and definitely could have been a case there, but they're choosing not to use it, and the lead just gets even that much bigger. You see Probusc at the top. Oh, no. Oh, no. Even with support nearby, I don't think he's surviving. Yeah, because the Shrunken Head Puppet, they can't stop him, so just a free kill right there. Oscar does get picked off in the meantime, but yeah, they lost their carry, though, once again. So Probusc has to be pretty frustrated here this game. 0-4-0, under 300 GPM.
Yeah, no, it's really hard for him to do anything. And Behemoth is, of course, a great hero against Silhouette, and so is Puppet Master. And it's just it's just going to be such a crucial game for him. And then eventually this Warbeast, because I'm assuming he's going to go Demonic into Basher now. And when he gets that Demonic, like, Silhouette won't do any damage at all. And It's just such a hard game for them right now.
Hellbringer with that Gnome's Wisdom, the sack stun, really heavy in the RS here. I like to see that, but yeah, what do you,
I really like it.
What do you think of Gnome's Wisdom in general?
It's a great item now. I think it's an absolutely great item.
Yeah.
The magic armor here in this game helps so much against, well, 4 of Legion's heroes, and that 2 extra magic armor for your entire team plus vestments. As you can see, they have 3 vestments. It's just great. So I think Gnomes is really good. I don't feel like he needs the Sackstone though. Like the only physical damage on Legion is Silhouette, and they already have a Bulwark. So I would much rather have had him go Gnomes into straight Rest of Stone, and then maybe after, if he really wants to, pick up a Sackstone. But I think that's a little bit overkill in this game.
Yeah.
Because Rest of Stone is game win, and but the Gnomes is great. It looks like he's not even going to go Resto. He's going Tabular Storm. I personally just like the straight up Rest of Stone. Sibba does as well, which is our Hellbringer player, of course.
Oh, yeah, going a little bit different of a route here this time around. But top tower going to be pushed in by Probus. So, again, back at it and trying to keep some kind of presence going. Obviously has a lot of backup near him. But in the meantime, the middle lane going to be pressured now by Complexity here. 3.5 minutes, about 3:50 even, still remaining on the token. Again, really just getting it. So, plenty of time to work with here on the token of life for Complexity. Push out the middle lane with it, so that'll be the second to last Shatter Tower. The top one still remains. See if they maybe make their way up there, but the split push of the top secondary tower now is fresh right here, but they will need to get back.
Yeah, they just need, well, Engineer and Midas is honestly enough for counter push, so as long as they have those 2 heroes in base and they just constantly use their spells, that's more than fine. But then again, it's only a level 9 Midas. That should be around level 12 right now, in my opinion, minimum. Oh, really good combo.
Yeah, Pebbles jumping in, but there's Malphus, and here's the return. The energy field coming a little late, unfortunately. It is up, though, but now the Shrunken Heads are activated. Lord South Force is going to fall, as Pebbles already dead in the midst of it. So now the Melee Rax is vulnerable, and they're not going full throttle on it. In fact, Warbeast is sitting back here.
I think they're just frustrated. Like, that was a great combo, but Midas spells were on cooldown. Like,
oh.
They don't even have their cooldowns up, and they just jump in. So I think they were just frustrated. They're like, oh, fuck this. We're just going to jump in and see what happens. And, well, it ended up going really bad. So, well, no, that was not really great laned by Complexity, personally. But they made it work, and they made it work really well. And they got 2 really fast tier 2s bottom, which I think was one of the greatest deciding factors of the game. And then they just constantly had control over Legion's jungle. And the early pickup of I was very smart. They didn't get much value out of it because he died shortly after. But it was... no, I think they played this game very well. And interesting picks from coL. I haven't seen them play Puppet in a long time.
Yeah, that too, for sure. But yeah, going the aggressive trial in ended up working in the end. Got that early bloodlust. Were able to work off of it. So it was definitely fun to watch from them. And again, knowing with what's on the line here, clearly that they're aware and making that statement there, you could say. So, well, game 1 in the books. We'll see what happens game 2 now. It's Fresh versus Complexity. Going to take that short break coming up, guys. But, again, game 2 coming up.